right, here we go. Well, nobody yet. Hopefully, some people. Welcome, Lucid Boar, and the other folk who is in here so far. Hello there, Puck. Good to see you. So basically, this weekend is going to be a little bit different than usual. We will be talking about fish in the ocean, of course, but for this weekend of return, I want to share with you guys something that is pretty important to me. It's a little bit silly, but it keeps my mind off of the bad things, and I enjoy doing it. So, we are going to be building and painting over the next course of this weekend a Beast of Nurgle, a Warhammer Age of Sigmar, or it is also compatible with 40k model. I have personally never played the game, but I have tons of models because I really enjoy building this type of stuff. We have these fun little pliers that help me with getting out the plastic pieces from its sheet. Hello there, Stormcloak Guard. Good to see you guys. All right. First things first, let's get this open. Look at all of this. That's everything. We have 3 sheets of plastic, the majority of which are different customization options. Nurgle is the best Chaos God, I agree. So basically, we can kind of build this however we want, to be honest. I wanted to do this one specifically because it has a lot of customization options. So I thought it might be fun to do this together. So as we go on, you guys can vote or talk about what parts you like for this model. So there are quite a few cool things that we could do with it. First, let's just start by getting out the pieces. Actually, no, we're not supposed to do that. It's been a while since I built one of these. I paint a lot of them, but... All right. So those are all the rules for it. I guess the best way to show it is just at the back of the box. So on the back, we have some minor customization options. These are not all of them, but they're just some ideas. So we can kind of choose what type of head we want based off of the ones that we see here and so forth. So, for example, we're going to want to look through the instructions, what type of body we could have. Because there are a lot of different types of bodies that we could have. Hello there, monkey. You want the big mouth belly. All right, so for the belly, we could have a mouth belly, or we could have like intestines, like gross, yucky intestines showing. So Lucid Boar is all ready for mouth belly. Anybody else have any input? Happy to go with either one, to be honest. Mouth belly sounds cool. I agree. That does sound pretty cool, but it is not up to me. It is up to us. A lot of people are asking for the mouth belly. So let's do mouth belly. All right, so first we need to see which pieces we cut out for this. Because as much as it would be cool to just kind of like throw it together, I think it might be nice to have a little bit of an idea of what we're doing. Okie dokie. So we take out piece number 1 and 3. Sup, Jumu? All right, so let's find piece number 1. That was easy enough. I like using these because you get a nice clean cut, so then you can kind of just twist off the extra. It's pretty easy to do it with just your hands, but these make it a lot nicer looking when you're trying to paint them. It's kind of hard to work around like those little pieces of shrapnel like this if there's more of it left on the model when you're painting. Death Cult Assassin Girl. Fair enough. You play Slanesh? Some people pronounce it differently. Slanesh, Slanesh. Ocean Bad. I'm sorry that you feel that way, John Doe. We're just building some models here. Just doing something kind of fun. Okay. So let's look for... Oh, there it is. Piece number 3. All right. That was easy. Oops, I forgot a piece. A lot of connectors on the actual sheet. Okie dokie. Here's piece number 1, piece number 3. That's what it asked me to get, right? Yeah. And of course, I have my standard Citadel super glue. Be very careful with that stuff. It is the real deal. It basically melts the plastic together. Okay. Let's put this like this, that like that, and it says it should go. There we go. A little bit tricky because it doesn't have very defined slots. Now that I see, just a thin stream is all you need. Trust me. Okay. Now all we got to do is just hold it together like this for like a good 20 to 30 seconds, and then it's basically welded together. This goes crazy on this plastic. Got some serious welding powers. Yeah, Big Billfish really is just staring into the stall. For those who are not familiar with Warhammer, Warhammer just announced Total War 3, which I'm very excited for because it is featuring the demon clans, which I personally am a big fan of. as you can see, as I do only have a Nurgle army. Yep, there it is. Welded. All right, so now that that's done, let's see what we have to do next. All right, we take piece number 2. Who would have thought? Easy to find because it has the big hole in it. Right, clean. Now where do we put this bad boy? Looks to be... It says here, but it doesn't look like it should go there. I just need to get it a little bit different. Certainly strange. So I hope you guys have all been going well, or doing well during my absence. Certainly missed our fun little community. All right, I figured out how to do it. It's just a very bendy type way to do it. Very odd way to do it. Should have just told you to put piece number 2 on first. Probably would have looked better. Or been easier to do, I guess. We figured it out. I am building a Beast of Nurgle. My guilty pleasure that I like to do to chill out and keep myself calm. Building and painting these neat little models. It's pretty therapeutic to me. All right, that's welded on good enough. So now we get pieces number 8 and then 9 to put on respectively. 8's here. You want to name this one Jim? You can name them Gimplets. That sounds kind of weird and gross if you want. You guys can think of names if you want. We're all customizing this together. Because, it's a lot more fun like that when we work as a community. Yeah, it's like that, right? Okay. Easy. Easy. Put that sucker on there. You are turning out to be quite the handsome devil, or demon, I suppose I should say. And grotesquely attractive. Hello there, Peter. Hello there, Scrimmy. And everyone else who is tuning into the stream. Always good to see folks. Okay, right, looking good. All that dries and welds on like a metal. Let's get number 9 is what we need to get. Where's number 9? No, not number 9 large, just normal number 9. Maybe it's on this one, because that's just a pile of tentacles. There's number 9. Bam. Add to our little pile of shrapnel over there. I do enjoy a good number 9 large. I have his entire order memorized, of course. I have 2 number 9s, and number 9 large, number 6 extra dip, number 7 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. I don't know, I like cheese. I also like the large soda. Big Smoke is one of my favorite video game characters of all time. Even though I haven't played the game, he's just an interesting character. And not just for the memes, I do find his character pretty cool. All right. You go there. We're adding onto its sluggy tail, making it all the more gross. Yuck. Covered in pustules and brandings of Nurgle. Yeah, a lot of people haven't, but it's still a pretty famous game between the memes and it actually being a good game, from what I've heard. Okay, that looks good. Put that down. All right. Now we take number 10 and number 11 and put them on together to form the tip of the sluggy, gross tail. Sorry for the arguing, guys. Once again, sorry for the arguing, fishy friends. I did not know that. I honestly do not think my computer can run it, as my computer cannot even run Roblox properly. But you know, maybe someday. I hope to at least watch the gameplay though, because I have only heard cool things about it. I'm a huge Grand Alliance of Chaos fan. Where's number 10? So I'm looking forward to seeing that, being the Warhammer fan that I am. The rats? You mean the Skaven? Skaven are pretty awesome. That was the army that I was going to go with if I didn't choose Nurgle, because they too are part of the Plague Bearer Alliance. 40k is all right, but I don't know. I prefer fantasy-based stuff. And the 40k community can sometimes get a little bit too much. That's just me. Everybody to their own. But I prefer Age of Sigmar. Is this number 10? Oh, it's a lot bigger than I thought it was. I was looking for something smaller. Well, LP. Oh, I didn't know that there was Skyrim models. You have to link me that in the Discord. It sounds pretty cool. I knew that Citadel, the guys who make Warhammer and all the other stuff, like what do you call it? They have like Lord of the Rings based. They made 40k and Age of Sigmar. If it's made by Citadel, that's pretty cool. It just isn't on the Games Workshop website, because I've scoured through that. The Skaven are awesome, Snail. They are one of my favorites too. I like how all the clans are always warring at each other, even though they're on the same side. They're always fighting each other over petty things. Kind of reminds me of humans. Didn't mean to get philosophical on you guys. I had this right just a second ago. All right, there we go. Tail dry for a split second. Total War is a good channel. All right, I'll do that. There's been a fruit fly in this room forever. It's only one of them, but it's been bothering me. That's true. The Seraphon, they're the only absolute peaceful race, which is one of the reasons why I almost wanted to get them too. I was stuck between the Seraphon, the Skaven, and Nurgle. But seeing as Nurgle was a completely unique thing to Warhammer, where Ratmen and other things are not entirely unique to the Warhammer world, I wanted to go with that because I thought it'd be cool to get involved with something new instead of something that I was already kind of interested in. This is how it goes, right? How does this tail go? Looks like it should go on like that, right? Yeah, it does. It's just a loose fit. Oh well. Just hold it together for a couple seconds. And then bada bing, bada boom. It'll all look dandy. As it should. It sounds cool. I'd like to watch that then. I have been rewatching a lot of other YouTube videos, the same nonsensical junk, but I think it's time that I broaden my horizons. I need some stuff to watch while I'm painting. Because I've got my eye on a new model besides this one. This is my last one that I have in stock before I run out of things to paint and build. I have my eye on Orgoth's Daemon Spew. He's the leader of the Plague Riders, one of the commanders of the group, Nurgle's great army during the end times. Glotkin might have been the Grand Leader, which I do have. They were the Grand Champions of Nurgle. But he led his own faction of the army throughout the Maggot Riders. I'll say Imperials just so I can see those cool guys, because I am more of an Imperial guy. No offense to the Stormcloaks, I went with them my first playthrough because I thought that's what you're supposed to do. But then I found out that the Empire is technically the more morally acceptable one to go with. But I don't know. Alright, that looks pretty much dried. Nice. Looking good. Vampires? Everybody talking about vampires. All right, now we're getting into the customization based stuff now that we have this all sorted out. So we could either go with number 4, which is just a plain bloated belly, or we could go with number 5, which is the open belly. And we can either go with teeth or intestines for number 5. So do we want plain or do we want some extra stuff? Stormcloak Guard wants the teeth. Lucid Born wants the teeth. Commenting Only wants the teeth. Everybody wants jaw belly. So that is what we're going to do. Let's cut out number 5. I already cut some of that out because that was going to start just puzzling it together, because sometimes I just kind of do that if I'm in no rush, but I don't want to keep you guys looking at me scavenging for pieces forever, so I'm going to do it by the books. All right, so since we're doing teeth, we're going to need number 6. I think the teeth is probably going to look cooler too. More vicious looking. Cornbread and 15 bean soup, huh? Sure, I'll have a little bit. I'll have some cornbread because I already just had 2 bowls of noodles. Notion like ASMR. I'd hardly call this ASMR. Some kind of my normal voice, but I'm glad that you find it somewhat relaxing if that's what you're trying to imply. All right. So mouth goes this way. I had it upside down for a second there. Yeah, like that. Okay. There we go. Looking cool. Look at that. That's going to be his stomach. Straight to the intestines, huh? Commenting back to Snail Vivo's comment of the Skavens technology that shouldn't work. I remember when they made the giant laser that exploded the Chaos Moon. These Skaven are really crazy. It's one of the reasons why I thought that they're so fun. At the end of the day, I find Nurgle more fun, so here we are, painting a beast of Nurgle. So that goes like this. Doesn't look very good. That's fine, I guess. Almost just kind of started sticking on there like that. All right, let's get some glue on there. All right, here we go. Belly implant. There we go. Pretty cool. Okay, it was supposed to look like that because that is some sort of writhing mess that's coming down from his arm. Okay, I didn't mess up. It's just supposed to look like that. Cool. I just confused myself. Nutrients indeed, Puck. And feeding, of course. I think we're gonna have some options to like add on some crazy tongue too in a few minutes. So we got like a whole sheet of just tentacles and tongues and weird things, protrusions that we can customize with. Belly implant is done. So let's see what else we've got working here. Aha. Now we customize head. So we have 3 different options for heads. I'll just cut them all out. So it's not like I'm cutting out everything, just a couple of just the head pieces. Can I sing a shanty? I suppose I could after we pick out a head. I don't have any memorized, sadly, but I will do my best to sing the words of one that I do know. Or I'll hum Bonson Bill from, what do you call it? Sea of Thieves. Okay, so let's see. Here are our 3 head options. Here's one. My best to hold them without covering up any key features. So we have this dude. This dude, which is the one on the cover of the box, I'm pretty sure. There's this guy. He's got 3 eyes and kind of like chapped lips, but sliminess. Then we have this crazy looking one. His horns. So, which one did you guys want? 2 or 3? Okay, so one of these. Puck wants the first one. From Click Guard likes number 3. Second one with the slime. Puck likes the first one. We have 2 to number 1. And we have one for 2, 1 for 2. I guess we're doing number 1. Okay. So this is piece number 13, so then we need number 14. It's just slightly different for the one for number 2. Different enough to make a difference. It's supposed to go in on the back of him. I don't think I want that to work. Tad bit confusing because it's just like a little sphere. I think I figured it out. Pick it up just like that. I thought I heard the old man say, "Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow ye will get your pay, but it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. And the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, so it's time for us to leave her." Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Shifted prison, leave her. All right, after we put on the head, we have more customization options. I look forward to going over with you guys. He's looking pretty handsome. Grog aloud and rotten grub, and it's time for us to leave her. It's a good song. It's my favorite shanty. Okay. Now we have some more customization options. This time it's for hands. Well, first we need to put on the arm. Arm is going to be the same, I'm pretty sure, no matter what. Yeah, arm is always going to be number 12. And number 12, I believe, is, yep, right here. And so the hand options, I'm just going to put it loosely before I show them to you guys. One is like they're more larger hands, like longer hands. They're not as thick, and they're webbed. They're like webbed hands. They have like almost like a fish person's hands, which is kind of fitting for the channel. But the other ones are almost like a bloated, grizzled claw. All right, that sucks on pretty good. So I'll just cut out the hand options so I can show you guys. Where are they? This is the webbed hand. Chunky Boy for Lucid Boar. I'm going to put this dude on the Chonkers website or Reddit or whatever it's called. Only been to Reddit once. Never went back. Okay. So here is Chunky Hand. It's the one that you see on the front of the box. You can do that. Looks more like a hand. And this one's like a webbed talon. It's more thin in the hand. Oops. So it's up to you guys. Do you guys want webbed or thick grizzled claw? Jimmy and Boar want the claw. So I think we're just going to do that. I think it would look better on this face anyway. Yeah, this is looking good. Look at him so far. He's looking cool. We're going to be painting him tomorrow. If you guys do want to watch, it's not required or anything. None of these videos are. It's just fun. We're supposed to be. There's the other talon or whatever you want to call it. I love shanties as much as the next dude, Puck, but let's not fill up the chat too much with all shanties. I don't want to miss somebody's comment or question. He's looking pretty funky, isn't he? All right, let's put on his other grizzled claw. Here we go. Looking great. You guys have created quite the beautiful monster. Or beast, as he technically is. Although he looks more like a monster than a beast. All right, let's see what we have next on the agenda. I think the only thing left that we have to do is tentacle placement. And boy, are there tons of tentacle options. Oh wow, there really are a lot. Sadly, I don't think we could actually put a tongue in. I thought that we could, but I guess I was wrong. Do not put a tongue in the mouth. Oh, wait, we can. We can. I was wrong. We can. Just not in the lower one. We could put one in his upper mouth. So I think we actually might be confined to only one set of tentacles as we picked this head, but I will try to see if we can get it to work with another one if possible, so then we can make a decision as a group. Okay. Chat has gone silent. Okay, let's see if it is possible. Oh, I most certainly have gone off the book on multiple occasions, but it's not really about whether it's quote unquote legal or not. It's um, about whether it's actually you're able to like physically do it, because you can only make the plastic go so many different ways before it starts to look like you just kind of haphazardly threw something together. Okay, so this one is the one that's supposed to work for this head. Let's see if this one works. I think it does. Okay. Let's get out the other tentacle pieces just to be sure, because I don't want to start something and then realize that it's not possible. So for the tentacle options, we could either go with like tentacle hair. They're both going to be placed on the head, so like hair. But one looks like tentacles, like squid tentacles, and the other looks like intestines, just flowing intestines. The intestines kind of go more like crazy everywhere, where the hair kind of goes a little bit more towards the back, or the tentacles. The intestines go everywhere, tentacles go more backwards facing. The intestines does seem to have more of them, just saying. There's a lot of tentacle pieces to cut out. Or head pieces, I guess I should say, because they're not all tentacles. It's very true, Lizard Boar. Mm. So let's first see if the intestine hair is actually possible, because I'm not sure if it actually is since we chose this head. But if it is, that would be awesome because that sounds pretty cool and it also gives us more options. Right now, it is actually not looking so promising though. The phone is ringing, guys. Uh-oh. Let's try over here or something. Let's see if it's supposed to look like that with intestine. Tentacle hair, I mean. This intestine, this is the tentacle. I think these are supposed to be tentacles, but why isn't it fitting in right? Yeah, I think we're only able to do tentacles. Tentacles do still look pretty cool though, so don't worry. Just gotta understand how to make it work though. It's a little bit confusing. Where did I just put it? There it is. How termination is this supposed to work? Sure is being difficult on me. And I've thought about putty before, but it doesn't look very nice when you use paint on it. Maybe I've got the wrong one. Have it upside down. I think I did. Oh, interesting. It leaves a gap so you could put in a different bit later. I got you. Okay. And noticed that when I was looking at the instructions. Got a little bit confused there. All right, see you, Jimmy. A little bit hard to find the sweet spot of where it goes, but I found it again. There's 35. The other medium set of tentacle. They are somewhat time consuming, but they're a lot of fun if you give them the opportunity to be so. There we go. Another tricky weirdness. now we need number 37. That goes on its right, on its left, and 38 goes on its right. So I need to do something super quick. What sort of models do you usually make, Puck? Tell me about them. The one I just got, I think, was 38. Yeah, this one's 38. 38 goes right on in there. Oh, cool. Gundams are pretty cool. I never got into those, but I always really admired how cool they were. I've seen a life-sized one, but it wasn't a working one. While I was in Japan, it was in front of this shopping mall. It's a really popular shopping mall. It's really cool. Like the only ones there at the time. I wish it was moving though. That'd be so much cooler. Hang plastic, as I like to call them. Hang nails, but hang plastic. Such a pain. It doesn't want to come off. Well, that's pretty cool, Puck. All right, tentacles are looking mad cool. I'm about to show you guys after we add on the last couple of pieces. So 40 is the first one to get put on. And that is right here. Which Chinatown? Japanese Chinatown or a Chinatown in a different part of the world? Oh, I thought I read Chinatown for some reason. I was thinking of my time in Chinatown while I was in Japan, because Japan has a Chinatown. Um, and so I just kind of was like, oh, he's talking about Chinatown, of course. Makes total sense. But it did not make sense. It did not make sense at all. He was talking about China, the actual country. That is welded on. Nice and good. I would love to see Puck. Sounds really cool. All right, last tentacle before we add on the slappity tongue. Tongue is actually really big and has like 2 parts from what I saw on the picture. Pretty awesome. After the tongue, we just gotta glue him to his base plate. Well, I was thinking that maybe we could name him Gimblets or Jimples or something like that. And maybe it sound a little bit more wacky. All right, because yeah, you're 17. 17. You're 17. Put that in. Where would I put that? Maybe that is it. Oh, yeah, that's the second part of the tongue. It just looks like it's big enough to make another tongue. Oh, they're 2 separate tongues that we could use. Okay, so one almost looks like a flayed whip. Looks really out of place, but I don't know. It could look pretty cool if I paint it right. And the other one looks like a tongue tube. Here's one tongue, which looks pretty crazy. I'll grab the other one now. The other one isn't as large, but it is more tube-like. It comes to a tubed end. Kind of has the intestinal look. It does match the tentacle hair, this one does. It's up to you guys. I don't mind. I'm just having fun. Put it to a vote, fellas. Because after that, it is time to put him on a base plate. You like this one? Oh, we're just choosing tongues. I'm going to put a tongue in him so we could use this one, which kind of matches the intestinal look. It's like tube-like. Or you could have this crazy one, which is significantly larger and looks almost like a chain, like chain, like the chain to a chainsaw. So it's up to you guys. Lucid Board votes for the tube. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. This one looks a little bit out of place for the whole gooey mess type of guy. Wait a minute. I have an idea. I don't think that's going to work great. But if we want to get crazy, we could go off the books and add the chainsaw one into the other mouth, like the tummy mouth. Hmm. Let's just do the little one. Come on, Clue. Here. Okay, so it forks up like that. There we go. All right. Give that a moment to dry. As that is happening, I will add him to his base plate. All right, just a moment. Hey, we're going to be painting it together this weekend. This only is part one of the weekend of return. He's getting all ready. And then I'll turn him around for the big reveal. I came up with a pretty cool name. All right, here he is. The big slug beast of Nurgle. I was thinking of naming him Gimplets, the glutton gut. Gimplets glutton gut. Oh yeah, Nurgle's troops are always pretty gross. I don't even have a great unclean one. Those things are like 5 times the size of this and 20 times more detailed. Good job, guys. You did an awesome job customizing Gimplet's glutton gut. These things in relevance to a human. Here, I'll just grab one of my Blight Kings. He's just right over here. I'll grab the cleaver. All right, so this is about how big he is compared to a humanoid. Because Blight Kings are generally like 7 feet tall, maybe a bit, yeah, but around 7 feet tall. That's relative size comparison. Because these are on scale with Warhammer stuff. So they are pretty big, but someday I'm gonna get a great unclean one. Those things are huge. They're one of the largest models in Warhammer. They were just massive. I don't think they're as tall as the Glotkin, which I have over here. So Glotkin, it is the Grand Commander of the Nurgle armies during the end times. Here's him. In comparison to him, Gurek Glot, the big dude, one of the three triplets, because these dudes are triplets. So Gurek's pretty big. And unlike him, who's always been a demon and always looked like this, Gurek used to be a human, just a little old human. But years of being a Nurgle Grand Champion, receiving blessings every year, kind of got him pretty thick. The Glotkin, that's what they're called. These triplets, they're the Grand Champions of Nurgle. They were all born. They were saved by Nurgle, basically. Nurgle is a very pitying god. He is actually the only one who's considered somewhat good of the Chaos gods. And so basically, he took pity on like these dying mothers' sons who were about to like get miscarriaged. So he saved them basically, and they would have literally just kept living their lives on as normal humans. However, when they were near death in like a battle, they awakened their brands of Nurgle, turning them stronger. I mean, yeah, he just saved them. They would have just could continue to live normally if they weren't on the verge of death again. That is the only reason why they slowly started to become like this. The reason it became like this is because years of blessings. Gurek, if you can't tell, is Nurgle's favorite, the big guy. Yeah, he's Nurgle's favorite, as you can tell. That's why he's received so many blessings, making him this massive ogroid of a creature. His original name is Gurek, but now, since he can barely talk, he's now called Gurk, since he literally can't pronounce his name anymore. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the building of a Beast of Nurgle. It was a good time, and I look forward to start painting him with you guys tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and we can kind of choose together how we want to paint him, what colors should go where. Try mixing stuff. So if you guys like this type of content, maybe it can become more of a regular thing. Each time I get a model, we can just build them as a stream. Except in the future, we'll be, of course, talking about fish more often. I just wanted to kind of start out with this to kind of show you guys what I've been up to. I've just been painting my Blight Kings and taking time to myself to just kind of de-stress and, get myself in check. So here we are. There are aquatic-based Warhammer models. I did not go with that army, sadly. because there aren't many models of them, and the models that do exist of them are very expensive. They don't have like you can't get a lot of troops for cheap. You get one or two big troops for a lot of money, which is cool and all, but I can't afford it basically. So that is going to be it for tonight's stream. Hope everybody enjoyed this little change of pace, and we will continue tomorrow by painting our Gimplets Glutton Gut. Pretty cool guy. He's very handsome. I'm going to warn you guys now that I tend to compliment my models as I'm painting them, calling them pretty cool, radical looking, handsome even. So there's that, and I am more than happy to be back. I think this channel is a good way to de-stress, and now that I am accepted to the college of my choice, or my dream college, I am ready to be back. So I'll see you guys tomorrow with painting and fish facts probably tomorrow. So hope you guys enjoyed this 1.25 hour stream. So see you guys tomorrow. Like always, stay safe. Ask questions in the comments. Feel free to join our Discord. And goodbye, fishy friends.